Hey Virgos, and welcome to my channel. I'm here doing your monthly love reading for the month of March 2022. This is the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Virgos. We'll get one card of advice for the wisdom of the Oracle for the overview of the month. One card for our Virgos. Thank you. All right, you guys have a leg up. Okay, so that's number 34. Let's see. All right, so with a leg up, oops, hopefully you can see that. This is all about relationships that are healthy, that have a certain sort of independence to them. It's important that you guys recognize that you, as well as whoever you're with, needs their own independence within the connection. It's also important you recognize that people need you as much as you need them. So allow people to support you. Just as you're there for them, allow them to be there for you. It's time to be vulnerable. It's time to speak up your needs. It's time for them to be fulfilled by somebody else. It's time for you to trust. When you have that trust, you will receive that love and compassion that you don't expect. But you also have to remember that people can't read your mind. So you need to speak up about what you need, what you want, because otherwise it's going to make for an unhappy situation between the two of you. Yeah, that's all I'm getting for that. So let's see what your cards say here, Virgos. I think that we're ready. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do they have going on in March in love? All right. You guys have the Six of Swords. Too many. Your next card out is the Queen of Cups. Your next card out is the Five of Wands. Spirit's advice for you guys. Is the Four of Wands and the Hierophant. And your potential outcome of the month. Ooh. Your guys' potential outcome is the Page of Swords. Your bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands. So some big changes coming in for you, Virgos. Excuse me. In the month of March. Let's see. What do I want to use for a clarifying deck? I think I will use these. It's been a long time since I've used these cards. Okay, so Virgos, in your guys' current situation, you have the Six of Swords. So the need to move forward, the need to move on, the need to heal the past baggage that you've been bringing into your current relationships. And it doesn't just have to be love relationships. It can be relationships with your family, your friends, your children, your coworkers. For this, I do see the majority of it being in love, but it can be in other areas because I do see other things here as well. But there was situations of your past that created, some imprinting on the way you do things. We all have baggage from our past that we carry with us. But it's time to leave that baggage now behind because there's no reason to carry it with you any longer. Yeah, the Five of Cups. So the sadness, what you had to give up in order to move forward, in order to get this Two of Cups, it's time to release that sorrow. You could be kind of maybe like almost holding it against somebody you're currently with because of what you had to give up to be with them, even though they didn't ask you to give up anything to be with them. I feel like there's some sort of like resentment, maybe a little bit. Not that you didn't want to leave the situation you were already in, but you could have walked away from quite a bit. It's time to put that aside. It's time to heal from that. Whoops, Virgos, because it truly is affecting your happiness, whether you realize it or not. This is also, let me get one more for that. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this is, you could have financially lost out on quite a bit. You're more so sad about what you walked away from, not who you walked away from. But you're putting a lot of energy into sadness, into the negative of a situation, when you need to balance that energy out and put the focus more on what you're gaining, what you're moving towards, what are your goals, what, you know. And if you need help to get over this Five of Cups, then most definitely reach out, because people, like your card said, can't read your mind. You need to ask for help if you feel out of balance. The challenge to this situation is your emotions. It is, you know, getting a handle on how you feel, getting your emotions balanced out. It also could be dealing with some mother issues from when you were a child. Let's see what this Queen of Cups is about. Why is this a challenge? Why is this a challenge with the Queen of Cups for Virgos in March? The Nine of Pentacles, the Emperor. Yeah, this is definitely from when you were a child. You have the Emperor, the father figure. There could have been, you could have had a, I don't want to say dysfunctional, but like not your average childhood. You could have been in a situation where, you know, your mother and father were not together. Your father was very demanding, very controlling. Your mother could have had some alcoholism here or some sort of emotional imbalance. So you really were finding it hard to get people to show you how to be in a relationship from when you were young. So now it's creating a lot of difficult relationships in your life. There could have been, you know, more than just your mom and dad in the relationship. There's something from your childhood here that really made it feel like you had to raise yourself. You had to grow up on your own. You could have raised siblings. And even though you had a happy life or a happy childhood, you know it wasn't normal. There's some sort of childhood wounding here that needs to be balanced out, that needs to be healed from, that needs to be released, because your childhood wounding here is affecting your current love relationships. Now, so you could find it a challenge to be happy right at the moment. Like, you're happy on the surface, but that deep down, you know, contentment, happiness, you're finding it hard to find. Spirits, or the way through this challenge is to really fight for what it is that you want, to no longer listen to all the outside chatter, no longer listen to everybody else, but go within and listen to yourself. Your body, your soul, your mind, your heart, it will tell you what's wrong if you listen long enough. They're encouraging you to meditate, to know that you have all the tools to heal this childhood hurt, and that you're going to be manifesting something unlike what you've had. You're going to be beating out the competition. There's something about you manifesting something very big right there. In Spirit's advice, you got the Four of Wands and the Hierophant. So connect to your higher power, connect to your creator, whoever that is for you, and really strengthen that bond spiritually, but ask them to help you heal whatever it is that you're bringing forward. And it is going to bring more stability within your own security, within your own. There's some root chakra issues that need to be handled here. So look for root chakra meditations, Virgos. Why is the Hierophant in the Four of Wands here? Yeah, the World. So there could have been somebody you were married to as well that you shared a home with, that it is over, Virgo. And you need to complete that cycle. You're reliving the cycle over and over again in your mind, because the swords are thoughts. It's time to release that. Spirit's advice is to allow this cycle to close. If you are married or in a committed relationship, somebody that you shared a home with, it's time for that cycle to end, because you're moving forward, as are they, or you already have, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles and Death. Yes, this is transforming. You're transforming from one family situation to the next. You could be leaving somebody that you were married or shared a home with. It's time to complete that. That person's chapter in your life is over. That person, it's completed. The karma is completed between the two of you. So now it's time to come out of the cold, because a new day is here. It's time to transform. It's time to put that cycle, bury that cycle with 6 feet under, because it's time to heal from that. In your potential outcome, you have the Page of Swords. So clarity is coming in for you. Wow. And it is going to help you balance out those emotions. It is going to help you get a handle on how you feel. It is a high vibration love that you are currently in right now. But this past connection that you're married to, or a childhood hurt, that's what's blocking the two of you, because this is a soulmate here that you are dealing with, that you are already in a connection with. And you guys have the power to manifest whatever it is, but you have to ask for help. Ask them to help you. Ask them to, help you get through this, heal this, so the two of you can move forward. Because what's of the past is the past, and that's what it is. It isn't coming back around for another cycle. So you really need to concentrate on the connection you're currently in, making these four walls stable. This is also a reunion or engagement coming. So Spirit's advice also could be, after you heal from this situation of the past, making your commitment stronger, taking that next step, that next level when you're ready. And it is going to bring in that balanced emotions, that healing. Some sort of truth is bringing in knowing how you truly feel. Even though you don't speak it, you have to speak up. You have to tell this person you're currently with how you truly feel, because this of the past is affecting you whether you realize it or not. I'm not sure if I said that or not, but it most definitely is affecting your current relationship, and you're not even doing it knowingly. What's the future hold for Virgos? What's coming in for Virgos? Ugh, way too many. Though that one was the Star. What's coming in for Virgos? Thank you. Five of Swords. Yeah, you are, you're truly walking away from somebody that you either were in a marriage or a long-term commitment with. You've decided that it's not worth the fight. You're walking away from that past situation so you can really focus on this new person that is in your life, Virgos. But most importantly, just follow your heart and allow others to help you heal it, because they can't help you if they don't know what's going on. And I don't feel that they necessarily do. So reach out for help. Know that people will want to give to you as much as you want to give to them. Because this current relationship you're in, Virgo, seems to be one that is meant for you, especially if it's meant for you to heal and move forward and start a new path with this person. And they're here to help you, Virgo. So allow them to help you. All right, guys, I will see you next time. God bless.